Well, Darren, the wait for that first league win goes on, and 89 minutes before Woking equalised today. It must be a tough one to take.
Absolutely. I think whether it be the 15th minute or the 89th, of course it wasn't. The manner of the goal was just absolutely horrendous. I mean, it's a bad error, and we're all people, and we all make mistakes, and we all do good things. But it was a bad error. I thought we defended a very direct team second half with the win behind them. I thought we defended in the main quite well, especially our young defenders in there. And obviously we've had more than enough chances to win this game, whether it be converting more in the first half or the obvious ones in the second half.
Yeah, should Woking have had the opportunity, because of course 1-0 up, you had a penalty kick, and at 2-0 it could have put it to bed, but Rhys Murphy didn't convert from 12 yards.
No, and it's another huge error in the game, as big as the mistake for the goal. Massive error, huge, and that's why you draw or lose games, because you either make that mistake. But I must say our back four at the moment is having to play very, very well all the time. No mistake, no slip up, no mess up the whole 90 minutes. It's hard to concentrate for 90 minutes because we're not converting those chances at the other end. So any mishap, any honest error is punished, because you don't get out of sight and out of mind. So I thought I thought Murphy had a couple of chances after that as well. But we're disappointed we didn't win the game. We're pleased with our first half performance and pleased with the defending against the bombing that we had to be under second half.
Matt Warburton with his first goal for the club. The word on that strike, obviously it's a shame he didn't go on to be the winning goal, but a good moment for him.
He's got to do it more though. He hasn't done it enough. He knows that. He hasn't done it enough. I think his play between the boxes has been excellent. I think his energy and his work ethic have been very, very good. He's got good technical ability, and he does execute well. He hasn't done it enough, and he's got to do it more, because that's what forwards are. They have to score. And that's like a goalie. When you take away his arms, he's not a goalie. He can't make saves. So I think at the moment, because we're not converting that chance or those chances to get us out of sight. It puts a huge strain on the back four, especially in a game of restarts. Woking restart the game, they play, they put the set plays in the box. There's no real flow. There's very little open play type work to deal with. But so you're always on your guard, because if you give a foul away, if you give the ball away, the ball's going straight in your box, and that's a lot of heavy sustained defending for us.
Woking missed a penalty themselves, of course. What did you make of that in terms of the decision?
Oh, it weren't too different to Albie's one, was it? Right at the end there. So I thought if they're going to be consistent, then if they're going to be consistent with it, then I thought maybe that should have been given as well. But these things happen. We're giving a penalty away. I thought after all the sustained pressure, I thought something may give. I was very relieved to see it obviously at the post.
I wanted to come on to Skendi, that decision as well, and also the decision to rule out Rhys Murphy's as well, because there's maybe some question marks about the offside flag. So with the Skendi penalty appeal and also Murphy's disallowed goal.
Well, first of all, I don't know. All I can tell you is the decisions that we have contested so far this season in the 8 games. I think we'd have 9 extra points if those decisions had been better. So it's a lot of oohs and ahs and ifs and buts and excuses. Bad loser, Darren. But these decisions do change games. They do change. I thought Albie's one was a penalty at the end. I thought he's beating him. He's got the other side of him, brings him down. It's a penalty all day. Otherwise, he stays on his feet, crosses the ball into the box, or bangs it as hard as he can at goal. But someone has stopped him from achieving that outcome. So I thought it was a penalty. This is one I've no idea, but it wouldn't surprise me. We had a big decision go against us last week at Bromley, and we didn't even get a chance, but Rhys was in on goal, 1v1 with the goalkeeper, and they gave him offside. You look back here, nowhere near. I mean, it's not even close. So I think we're held accountable for for our results, I think they should be held accountable for theirs.
I guess from a Yeovil fans' point of view, they'll be looking at it 8 games now without a win. What do you do now to turn it around?
There's nothing really to turn around because it's 8 games into 46. So it's not really one of those. I don't really like that phrase, turn around, because we're not turning around anything because the season doesn't finish in a month's time. So and the important thing is where we end up in May, where we end up there. I still think we'll end up as one of the better teams. And we'll carry on recruiting during this period. It's clearly obvious we could have done with maybe another centre forward available on the bench. But loans have become hard because we've got 8 loans already, and 13 contracted players. So I can't keep bringing in loans because then one of the starters that is a loan has to come out of the team for that individual. So there's a bit of recruitment to be done on that, but Scott and I will work through that as we've always done.
Finally, then on that lines, is there anything upcoming in terms of recruitment and also injury updates on Duffus, Staunton and Collins?
I think Courtney will be end of the month. I think it's quite a delicate one when you dislocate your shoulder. I think any error of judgment there, and he goes all the way back to the beginning. So I think we've got to be careful with that. Who are the other ones? Sorry.
Staunton and Collins.
Staunton will still be a while. We won't see him till December. Collins is now just in the process of, he's now able to sort of regain fitness, so we're just working him through there. It's been nice to have had him today because Morgan's had a calf strain all week, and Wilkinson, as you could see, went down a few times with his calf, so I'm sure we'll be battered and bruised on Monday, but we just got to keep going.
Thanks for your time as always, Darren.
Top man.